Cold Cut Pirate TV live on Wednesday night. Yes. I think it's all hooked up, connecting, and good to go. Well, my microphone's flopping around a bit. Cohen, do you think you could teleport me over a pair of pliers, please, mate? You're first up. Dr. D is next up there. Hello, good Evo to you. Good Evo. There goes the microphone. Okay, I'll tell you what, I think we'll get us going with a little bit of sample. Well, I didn't mean to show that Red Bull logo. Never mind. Sample of great.
God at his finest, wonder what after man primates. Never underestimate your highness. Stripped in melanin, galaxy's finest. Put a bit of pressure on the spirit of the highest. Do it, I will. Do it, I will. If they don't believe me, then you betcha I will. If they don't believe me, then you betcha I will. Better big up your love for the betcha I chill. Flow. Oh my gosh. Where man go? Oh my gosh. If a man see it. Oh my gosh. Guess you never know what you got till it. Flow.
Sample the Great on Ninja Tune. And this is Pirate TV Wednesday night. Sign-ups to sign-ups across the tracks. That is Smoking. Yeah. Let's say hello to each and every one. Hey Pirates, and how you doing there? Hope your week's been rocking. Who we got here? Hey Aruna in the house, Cohen Study, Fault Radio, Ambidextrous, Nikolai, Make It More, and Grok 23, Evening All. Yes, there's lots of shambles going on there all over the world, Grok. It is indeed the case. Let me check into Facebook in just a moment. Quick refresh of that, see if I can see who's there on the chat. And meanwhile, I think we'll get it going with a little funky sound of Erupt. I think you know the drill by now. Just going to mess around on this Cold Cuts Beat Instrument Jam Pro for a couple of hours, do some chat, some news, say hello, get involved on the chat, play some videos, bit of this, bit of that. Space Dog's in the house. Viz Mistress D will be making her appearance shortly, I do hope, for some video mixing. Behind me the flag of West Papua, Papua Merdeka, Freedom for Papua, let's hear it. And let me see what we got here in terms of, come on Facebook. Every time I log in, it refuses me and I have to do it twice. Yeah, blah, 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 post. Yes, indeed, we're live here on Facebook as well, and to anyone tuning in on YouTube and on the various other streams which we do. Big hug to you. Ridgeway Loves first up there. Marty Wells, top fan, is in the house. Rob Wood, another top fan, is in the house. Patorius SP is there as well. Is that St. Petersburg, possibly? You're all very welcome. Let's roll. Okay, this is another pack I ready to make available for Jam Pro. It's available on Ninja Jam. The free version of the app I'm playing on. This is Erupt from Berlin and Magically Mechanical. Some balls out techno. Thoughts and prayers from the USA, says Raver Bill. Is there some news which I haven't quite got there yet? Yeah, we are raving, Raver Bill, but we're always raving. Let's rave. And Marty, the signal is all yours. I was thinking, give us some signal is Gus for short. Okay, well we'll have some news updates no doubt going on. I expect Viz Mistress D will be listening in here and maybe going to bring us an update in a little while. Meanwhile, we shall roll on. Hey there, Olive47, good to see you. DJ Fact, Electro Elvis, Studio Dice, Road Eye in the house, a regular pirate soul here. Nice one. Big fuck off to all Trump supporters. I'd have to agree with that, Brian. LSD love for Space Dog, says Marty. That no American news, please. Well, prohibitions make you all Raver Bill, but yeah, we shall keep it positive. We shall keep it light. We shall keep it funky. Hope you've been having a good week, people. This is the first Pirate TV of the new year. Good to be here. Once again, we are across the tracks. Synapse to synapse. Direct and international. With a little help from the Zendile. About right. Yeah, keep it funky. Hi there, Brian Jackson. And Percy as well has had a grind of a week. Let's see if we can rave things up a bit for you, Percy. Ninja Jam. Jam is for the kind of ADHD J. About that. I guess that is me. To Jay in Berlin from Erupt for providing me with these sounds. Darren Kent selling us best New Year with best wishes from Dalboy. Thank you very much. Same to you. Buyers Dramatizer, another hardcore pirates in the house. And Rachel Janu. Yeah, we've sussed it, Rachel. Not sure about everything, but enough to be going on with. Let's look into programming this beat a little bit differently. Cutter's doing there. Okay, yes. Oh yeah, here's one I made up before. Odd rhythm. So a bit of sub with that. A bit of recording. 4 bars, stabs. See if I can get my timing right today. 2, 3, 4. See if we can load that one in. How's my mic doing? It could be a bit closer. 3, 4. Fairly loose. Juggle that beat up a bit. My funky pirates, how are we doing? Kelly Fluent says this looks like hieroglyphics on a small screen. Yeah, I guess that's about right. They're ninja codes, Kelly. The 816 bar mutation maestro Pursue. I'd like to think so. On a good day. Called. So I can sort this mic out a bit better. That's a bit too floppy today. Tightening up didn't work. Okay. Later on I'll sort it out. Maybe that. That's a bit better. Okay. Let's get into a bit of Kyle Hall. Okay, this is, oh, that's better, isn't it? Okay. Okay, once again, party people, good to be here. Georgina Brett, Happy New Year to you, my darling. Anna Florencia says, okay, Biden's slogan was proper and presidential. Yeah. Asked Trump to call off the protesters, reminded us that American people are decent and honourable and this does not represent them. Good words. Sounds of Kyle Hall on Hyperdub. This is called K-Chunk. Welcome everyone, welcome Paul Imre. Very chilly night it is too. We're nice and warm in here, and with the warm sounds, going to keep you entertained for the next couple of hours. Thank you for the claps, Adriano Bozzoli. And thank you, Annie Nolan. We'll try and save your evening from this nonsense as best as possible. Tusker Musicas, big time pirate. Hi there, Tusker, good to see you. And Abe in the house. Yeah, Attila is in Bristol. You saw him, did you? Yeah, I spoke yesterday. My favourite crazy rock star. Okay, Kyle Hall. Get into a little bit of news, see what we've got on the agenda today. Okay, we'll start off with this story from Mythly the Dreamer, one of my favourite sources of stories on the internet. And this is a crazy story from, I think, in the 50s, Borneo was in a state of chaos because having had a mosquito infestation. I think I'll rewind Mr. Kyle. They had a mosquito infestation in Borneo in the 50s, so they nuked it with DDT, but that killed all the birds which kept the insects at bay, which would eat all the thatched roofs in the area, so everyone had the thatch roof eaten off their houses. And then let's have a look. As it says, cats are cute, lazy and useless, aren't they? Wrong. Experts say if the world's cats suddenly died, our sweet earth would quickly turn into the darkest hell. This is what happened in Borneo. What happened, the knock-on effect of the DDT in Borneo was that the rats became out of control. Let's have a look at that in a bit more detail so I quite understand that. Okay. Yeah, the parasitic wasp population that was keeping the caterpillars that ate the roofs got out of control. And then the other insects poisoned by the DDT were consumed by geckos. The geckos were eaten by the cats all died, and the rats took over, spreading a glad bubonic plague. And it was a major crisis here. So what they did was, what did they do? Parachuted in lots of cats. It was typhus and sylvatic plague. The World Health Organization realised they got an ecological disaster on its hands, and the cats saved the day. The Royal Air Force loaded cats into perforated containers and dropped into villages by parachute. The event was known as Operation Cat Drop, and worked out for the best. They controlled the rats and saved the population. And I did get a stupid picture here, which was a follow-on from that, because I thought I'd check out this story, see if I could find a picture of a parachuting cat, but I rather instead found this other story. In 1810, James Sadler launched himself in a hot air balloon over Bristol. Hi to everyone in Bristol, one of my favourite cities, including Abe there. Hello there, mate. And released a stray cat wearing a parachute as a souvenir. Fuck you. Not very nice. But the cat survived the fall without injury and was adopted by a Bristolian physicist who named it Balloon. This guy is well prepared to survive Tier 5, it seems. This is what we just got going on in the UK. A bit silly, but made me laugh. What's this next one? Squatters issue death threat to archaeologists who discovered oldest city in the Americas. Apparently, there's these squatters who belong to one family, and they claim that the site of 5,000-year-old ruins was given to them in the 1970s, and they've been making many death threats by calls and messages to various workers saying, "This is ours, leave it alone," which seems a trifle unreasonable, I should say. In better news, Julian Assange, the WikiLeaks hero, cannot be extradited to the US. British judge rules, citing concerns for his mental health, rather than what should be the reason, which is that there's no reason to extradite him, and we don't trust the USA to treat him decently, as they've vowed to destroy him. Let's hope Mr. Assange comes through this. I've just come across this on Twitter the other day, kind of a crazy little stat. This is the death rate for malnutrition, 1990 to 2017. Top red one is the USA, going steadily up, doubling nearly. And the bottom one is Cuba, which is about less than half what it is in the United States. So, which country is the best for its citizens? Moving on now, what's the next thing we got there? Hi there, Jude Greenaway, good to see you here. Check out the new CIA logo. They've sort of gone psychedelic wireframe on us. And I'm mixing out of Kyle there into A Glitch in Paradise, and this is a track from an old PirateTV.net session, and I'll just keep this popping on the background, but I will remind you that if you want to, we just had a nice surprise actually from our statement from Bandcamp, and in the last month we sold 5% of what we've ever sold on Bandcamp, so I can actually go there and see someone bought Keller Kettler, someone bought Keller Kettler remixes, someone bought Future Toy Toy, and just to reiterate that if you're into supporting artists directly with music, buying music on Bandcamp or whatever merch they're doing is a very effective way to do it. Direct to the artist, and you get a lot more money than you do from a play on Spotify. Of course, that is if you like ye olde downloads, but there's also vinyl and all kinds of stuff direct. So Bandcamp is broadly a good thing, and perhaps our man Callum can post in the Ahead of Our Time Bandcamp link there. So if you want to go there and check us out, it'll be good. I think this album's released. I don't know if we actually officially released it. It's a sort of rare groove of sketches and jams from Pirate TV. CIA logo, not sure about that, no. Wonder how much that cost. The Cocaine Importation Agency, says Rob Wood. Okay, apparently Trump asked the protesters to step down. I know how you feel, but go home in peace. Okay, well that sounds like good news. He could go home and peace off at the same time, would be good. And talking of conspiracy theory nutters and their various nutty theories, this was a good one spotted by Callum. Conspiracy theorists spread 5G COVID mind control chip. Actually, it's a guitar pedal by Boss, but don't let the little detail like that get in the way of a good story, is what I say. Perhaps, Callum, if you had a source for that original... Actually, maybe we won't. Let's not put in the link for the conspiracy theory. Let's just have a little smile and a chuckle and move on. This one's called A Glitch in Paradise, by the way. Now, this was a nice positive one here. Oh no, this is not what I meant actually. That's the one that I meant. Zero is what we're talking about. No officer fired a single shot in 2020 in Newark, thanks to a successful de-escalation program. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully, I've been watching Altered Carbon. So just a quick glimpse into the future there. Altered Carbon, what do we think? I kind of enjoyed it as first. Obviously some die-hard Blade Runner fanatics, of which I count myself one, have designed that. Then it's sort of, it's pretty cheesy. Kind of fell into a bunch of guys shoot at each other, one survives the end. kind of summary which describes a lot of entertainment nowadays. What do you think of Altered Carbon? Some interesting ideas there. And following on there, Democrats win the Senate by the slimmest margin possible. When I looked at that, it was 50 seats Democrats, 50 Republicans, but that means that the Vice President, Kamala Harris, will have the casting vote. So it's a modest result, I would think, for the forces of sanity. Grok23 is enjoying Altered Carbon there, says it's awesome. The second TV series, Cinema, I don't know if I'm, yes. I don't know if I'm going to go for that. Fly23 liked the idea of the stack. Yeah, that was wicked. Okay, we've glitched out, but just in time to close that one. Skip back to the jam cam, we could call it. Say hello to everyone, party people. And what's my next jam? Okay, maybe I'll just quickly. No, they're quite short, those. Let me have a bit of Solace. Tom Solace, to be precise. This one's called Won't Boris It Up. Actually, as I've got that, we'll have a quick Boris It Up, and then we'll move on. Polish TV demonstrates the speed gun. Pretty decent. My friend Tom, who used to work at Novation, and he is one ace sound designer. This is a set which is exclusively for Jam Pro, which he made. It's called Spectre. Now my Facebook chat's disappeared here. What's going on? What's going on? Have they cut us off already? No? We're here. Big up to all the listeners on Facebook and on Twitch and on YouTube. Hi there, Pixie Cosmos, good to see you. Hi zings to you. Sometimes it can sound like heavy breathing on this mic. It is, sorry about that. But it's a heavy show, you see. Let's try. One of my problems with electronic music, my own and everyone else's, is not quite enough musicality and key changes. So, being a non-musician, I only really dimly understand what a key change is, but I just about do. So I'm always trying to find easy, clever ways which save me from having to really understand music theory. And one of them is this smart pitch bend, which conforms these pitch bend changes to a scale. I'll strip this down. don't know if that's demonstrating what I mean. Hi there, Rodai. Good to see you. Hey there, Make It More. Astro Rats in the house. Yeah. I saw the first couple of those Philip K. Dick Amazon series. As a massive fan, indeed, I describe myself as a total dickhead, really. It's Philip K. Dickhead, that is. Wasn't convinced. These are all over the place. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Uneasy listening. Pirate TV Wednesday night special, first one of the new year 2021, wherever you are. Hope you are doing good. Networked on some Sonic. Jamming on a roll, rolling on the jam. A little featured artist on the show this week, and that artist is the rather marvellously spelled Student. That's SDEWDENT from Shanghai, and my man Eric Lau, who mixed the Keller Kettler album for us. Turned me on to a collective he's been involved with called Eating Music from Shanghai, and Student is one of those. Called Airtaker by Student, and you can check them out on Bandcamp. Let's have a little bit more funky news. What we got. Let's hear from Space Brother quickly. Tell me again, Space Brother.
Pyro TV Netcast. Live from Space Lab.
That was Richard.
Funky little story here. This is about AMP Robotics. They've raised 55 million for an AI robot that picks up and sorts recyclables. Denver, Colorado-based startup claims its platform delivers higher pick rates, 80 items per minute, than manual processes, as well as holistic monitoring of material streams. I think that's a job that robots can usefully do. Nice one to AMP. Let's hope that goes further. Wasn't sure about this next one. Oh no, okay, let's skip that and go to the moving target. Another nice bit of technology here. Fenceless grazing widens possibilities for cows and wildlife, and that's done using a new GPS collar that alerts cows when they reach a boundary, and are helping to improve habitats and boost biodiversity. So you don't need any fences because the cows know where to go. How do they know where to go? How does the collar work, you might ask yourself? What you do is you can sketch in the boundary on a map, and then the software stores that. But I was thinking, well, how does let the cow know? I was thinking, where is it? Come on now. Yeah, what it is the collars, when they get near the boundary, they play a little tune, and if the cow ignores it, it gets a little electric shock like an electric fence. But apparently they very quickly learn where the boundaries are using the intelligence of the cow. So move on up. See what else I'm going to play from here. Let's play a bit of Ernesto then. A quick Gus, give us some signal, invites in Ernesto, regular contributor to the show, and this is his take on Zebra Function, which is one of the free packs, free sample sets we've been giving away on Jam Pro over the last few weeks, and I'm going to have another free set for you. Open source. Nice. I'm not sure if Ernesto's on this week, but he usually is, and big thank you to you, mate, because you've been providing each week an example of what you've been doing with the app, and it's nice to see it being used. creatively. I think I checked out you've done about 8 different jams which we've been playing on the show for the entertainment of your pirates here. Hey there, Nettlemouth. Is that Tom by any chance? Ian Taylor's moved over to Facebook this week. Okay, where am I at? Where am I at? Move on. What's the next item? Oh yeah, another good bit of news here. Let's hear it for Norway. I often think that the Scandinavian countries are about as good as Western civilization gets, if there is such a thing. Norway becomes the first country for the sale of electric cars, just outsold all petrol vehicles in the last year. Big up Norway, the early adopters. And they plan to ban the sale of petrol and diesel cars by 2025, which I think is probably the most, I was going to say ambitious, but most excellent target of any country so far, I think. And let's have a quick look at another bright idea on the electricity front from Amsterdam. Could have maybe a bit of sound here.
Once installed, it stores the energy generated while cycling and braking in batteries. And at the end of the day, when everyone comes back home and parks their bike, the energy is then redistributed into the neighborhood's electrical grid.
Yeah. Bit of cross rhythm there. There's some fantastic stat coming on. Maybe it was on already, but there you go.
Cycle 2 million kilometers altogether.
Check that
As
out.
people pedal
Each
to
day,
work,
Amsterdammers
an
cycle
average of
1.2 million
19.5
miles.
million watt hours is generated. This crazy amount of energy is already out there. Maybe we could simply bring it back home.
And who is Wasted, we want to know. Keep it up, Wasted. Okay, let's get back to the jams. I wouldn't exactly call this a calm brown shirt there, Marty. If you might give you a closer look. It's quite spangly, little bit spangly anyway. Obviously not up to Space Dog standard, but you know, I do my best. Let's get some more music on the go. Nice one, Ernesto. Zebra function there, and like I say, another free sample set. What I ought to do really, is put up these sample sets so that anyone can use them, even if they haven't got the app. I'll try and get that together, because we do like our open source sharing economy, and that's what this is all about. Okay, what's next? Oh well, indeed. The next one is our free set. Let me go back to Jam and get a look at this fine piece of artwork here, put together by Theo, I think. Another regular pirate in the house, Theo, and this was part of the session which also generated another free pack we gave away a couple of weeks ago. The tribute to Mika Vainio from Panasonic in Finland, now sadly passed on, but his legacy remains, and inspired the Endless crew, headed by Theo, to put this together. With Cohen, Ludi, TPJ and Red Sky Lullaby in the house. FX pad is what I want. Mixing out into a little bit of tribute to Mike Avenio. And you can get this free pack for Jam Pro by entering the right Ninja code. And the Ninja code for this pack is Noise is Good. All one word, all lowercase. Noise is Good. N-O-I-S-E. And I hope you enjoy. I'm going to take this for a little spin. Quite an abstract one. Let's pump up the volume a little bit. Thank you for putting that in the chat there, Callum. Raver Bill wants to know, can we sum up KLF stunts last week? And Rob Woods has summed it up as KLF, they just released some old stuff to streaming platforms, nothing to see, move on unless I missed something else. If anyone's got anything to add to that rather trenchant summary there, I'm eager to hear it. We do love the KLF though. Say for instance I wanted to automate that reverb turning on. I go to the cold cut page and that channel I want to do it to is on channel 1. So I go to my modulation sequencer and I'm going to say I want the sequencer to turn on the reverb. But it's not doing it yet because I haven't gone over the critical amount now. And that should now be automatically turning that on and off, see? You don't hear it quite away because you don't hear the reverb on the kick so much. Hey! Space Dog. He's been picking mushrooms. He's got good taste, very good taste. Thank you, darling. Oh, I wish you could all see how incredibly beautiful Dinaz looks in her coat. But no, look, come back here. Why don't you hold Space Dog and present him to the audience for a second?
Space Dog is eating mushrooms.
Space Dog is eating mushrooms. Let's put on the M&D cam and you can see him. Hey party people.
Space Dog. Naughty Space Dog.
He's a very psychedelic dog. Okay, Space Dog shall return later on. Yeah, let's put him down so he's got a good view of everything. We'll get back to the jam. See, I've slightly got my my order in a twist here. Never mind. Let's have another student track, shall we? Where's it gone? Where has it gone? That's interesting. The history has stopped working on DJ Pro. Oh well. when I posted that item about the intelligent cow, one of my mates pointed out that the collar cost $300, although that is supposed to come down soon, I should imagine. But asked, well, how much is a cow actually worth? How much do you think a cow's worth? A quick Google will tell you. I was quite surprised. I guess you could say any living thing is priceless, really. Not just what it's worth down the butcher's. Taking liberties with the speed of this track, but I do quite like it. This is Student, and the track's called Sand Clock. And Voisian Zai. Rather nice vocals. Special request to all our listeners in Shanghai, if we've got any. Outer National. Pirate TV. Sign-ups to sign-ups. Space Talks in the house. All's right with the world.
Yeah, the whole mask thing, really, it's a time in hip hop where things, from my point of view, started going more to what things look like opposed to what things sound like. You know what I mean? Before, we ain't know what MCs look like until we went to the party and seen them rocking, you know what I'm saying? Or seen them, you know, most time you see them rock on at a show before you even knew, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, before video, pre-video, you know, so, you know, you really was going off the sound of the record. Straight skills. See, once it started getting more publicized and, you know, it started being, hip-hop started being more of a money-making thing, then you get these corporate ideas where you want to put what it looks like to sell what it sounds like. We dealing with music. So what I did was I said, all right, look, I'm going to come with the angle of it don't matter what I look like, you know, it don't matter what the artists look like, it's more what the artists sound like. So the mask really represents the whole, like, to rebel against the trying to sell the product as a human being, you know what I mean? It's more of a sound, so, you know, and at the same time, it's something different, you know what I'm saying? And it fits with the theme of the rebel, the villain, where, you know, to him, he don't care about the fame and all that shit. That shit is of no consequence, you know what I mean? It's more of the message of what's being said. So I think it helps people focus more on what's being said. And it's still entertaining. It's still like the theater, and it has the appeal of, you know, something that could be considered entertaining, but that message is still there. That, yo, you know, villain represents anybody. Anybody in here could wear the mask and be a villain. Male, female, any race, so-called race, you know what I mean? It's about where you coming from your heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is the message? What you got to say? You know what I mean? So that's mainly why I chose to bring the mask into the fold.
Sadly missed. R.I.P. MF Doom. After the death of his brother, he took a hiatus from his career, only to come back masked up with a vengeance. A legend that never sold out. One less hero to hold back the forces of darkness. Respect to MF Doom. Dead, age 49, too young. I'm going to take a little excursion on this Keller Kettler Freedom Groove. This one's not out yet.
Humanity screams to be free, but fails to see a change of order need be. Cause there ain't nothing free. Nothing on earth in the universe is free. All must follow an order to be. Long strides they say we have made, but we still haven't got control of our head. Lustful passion instead. Freedom is ain't in the bank, like materialist thing. If it costs, man is lost. Is beyond. Freedom is a fact of natural order within thee, manifesting with love and harmony into society.
Sound of the Watts Prophets, Father Amday from LA, legendary black 60s voice.
That's what free means to me.
Hit it.
That's what free means to me.
Yeah, we're free on Pirate TV. Taking it across the tracks. Sign-ups to sign-ups.
Humanity screams to be free, but fails to see a change of order need be. Cause ain't nothing free. Nothing on earth in the universe is free. All must follow an order to be. Long strides they say we have made, but we still haven't got control of our head. Lustful passion instead. Freedom is ain't in the bank, like materialist think. If it costs, man is lost. That's what free means to me. Freedom is beyond that. Freedom is a fact of natural order within thee, manifesting harmoniously with love into society. That's what free means to me. Humanity screams to be free, but fails to see a change of order need be. Cause there ain't nothing free. Nothing on earth in the universe is free. All must follow an We still haven't got control of our head, lustful passion instead. Freedom is ain't in the bank, like materialists think. If it costs, we are lost, 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 lost. Freedom is ain't in the bank, like materialists think. Freedom is beyond that. Freedom is a fact of natural order within thee, manifesting with love and harmony into society. That's what free means to me.
Tony Allen on drums, Joanne Jones on the piano. Let's rock it. And that's got to be one of my top thrills of the last couple of years. Jamming in the studio with Tony Allen and with Joanne Jones in 1 year. Feel very blessed.
Freedom is ain't. We are lost, lost.
Not quite.
Freedom is ain't. If it costs, if it costs.
The methods don't escalate the hostility, don't escalate the anger. Control your mind. Control your mind.
It's a bit of vintage cold cut. This is called Music for No Musicians. This was our first attempt to do something in the Reich stuff. That voice at the beginning is Ginsberg, by the way. The method seemed to rise up out of the street. Don't escalate the violence. Control your mind. This is from the Let Us Play album, if anyone remembers that. Jerome asks, how would I feel about my spoken word being sampled? I'd be totally happy about that. I mean, it would be a bit hypocritical to object, seeing as all the people I've sampled. Go ahead, mate. Well, it depends what you make me say, obviously. Yeah, Jam Pro is the name of the game. That's the software here, iPad only. But we are working to fix that. And then there's the free version, Ninja Jam. Go to ninjajam.com. It's Jam with 2 M's. And get the version for Android and iPhone, which is free and does quite a lot of what this funky little instrument does. Cold Cuts beat instrument. We just call it Jam. Sending respect out to my brother Paul Brook, sadly no longer with us. Did this track with him. He also was the programmer and played a big part in a lot of records that John and me put together. Atomic Moog, Return to Margin, a lot of the ones on the Let Us Play album, and lots of others as well. Paul Brook is a wicked drummer. I remember sitting in the studio with him trying to do something in a Reich style and not really getting anywhere, and then, as is often happens, a mistake happened and we all looked at each other. It's like, that kind of sounds good, what the fuck's that? That became this tune. Korg Wave Station. Marty Wells knows what we're talking about. Thank you for the support there, mate. He loved Let Us Play and Let Us Replay. It's when the world was young and everything sounded good. I think Viz Mistress D to Space Lab, please. The Viz Mistress to Space Lab. Let's have a bit of video mixing. So let me turn that sync off so poor old DJ Pro doesn't get too confused. I was amazed and pleased to see this turn up on a sort of BBC report on Extinction Rebellion with protesters dancing on the bridge to this track. Never would have believed it. Big up to all the activists out there. This could be a big year for environmental activism. Now's the time to turn in the Greenwoods direction, methinks. Viz Mistress has arrived, looking resplendent. Let's see what we can dial up here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll let this one play out, and then we're going to play a contribution from Nikolai, who's discovered a way to make Odessa sound like a bunch of chipmunks. Quite good. And maybe we should play. We'll keep Rodai's contribution for a little bit later. Big up to all the pirates out there. Hey there, Pixie Cosmos, thanks for the green heart there. Electro Elvis is remembering every home a prison from Let Us Play with Jello Biafra. It's just a bit loose, that bass, so it'll be alright. You hear it? Bit of a crackly headphone issue. Okay, let's slurp out this. Feel a bit of Zen. Big up Marty Wells, says he's sharing Pirate TV with his son for the first time. What's your son's name, Marty? You have to give him a shout out. Let's have a quick look at this epic quick fail. Then we'll chipmunk. Sorry about the dub effects there. Let's try that one again. I must say that fish does look quite good fun. But ouch. Thanks to Nikolai sending this one in. Is Jam on Jam Odessa's pack. Say my name. It's Liam. Hey there, Liam. Thanks for tuning in, mate. You are a pirate, part of the Pirate TV crew. Glad to have you with us. Hilarious. Yes, indeed. Alvin and the Chipmunks in the house doing their cover version of Odessa's Say My Name. I must say, this is one of the original of this track, not this rather cruelly mangled version. It's been one of Ninja Tune's biggest hits ever. So, big respect to Odessa, who just recently asked us if they could have a second free Zen delay. To which we, of course, said yes, as they are genuine VIPs. Right, we shall click over to here. We shall say, hello, party people. Let's say, get Viz Mistress on the scene as well. And if you're getting look, let them see this fantastic coat.
What?
And my Christmas present.
Fabulous coat, fabulous, fabulous.
And, yes, right. Where's it gone? Resolume. Where's it gone, babes? Right, panic over. We're going to get going with some beats like this. This is one of the free packs which comes with Jam Pro. This is called Shockwave Rider, after John Brunner's sci-fi book of the same name, the first cyberpunk ever novel, which blew my mind in 1975. In the place. Yes, indeed, Daniel Panda. Coldcut did start Ninja Tune. It's our label, now run by Peter Quick and Adrian Kemp, but still containing some good Coldcut DNA, we like to think. probably the reason Ninja Tunes' success as a record label is probably the reason I'm able to sit here and have these nice gadgets and bring you this show. So enough respect to the Ninja Tunes staff. Okay, I think I've been getting a lot of requests for the Bjork pack actually, including from Mr. Ratboy here, and I think obviously I can't start selling Bjork's work, but I think I might be able to do a crafty little illegal gift pack. Remind me about that if I don't get it together. Dubwise. Special request to Liam. With the drums again. Rolling. Be the first to identify the tune coming in. Live and direct. next level beat logical manipulation is what we promised John let us play. We're getting there. Astro Raph with those sharp ears has once again come correct. It is T-Power. Mutant Jazz. Pirates love it, a mutant. Business just D on the visual mix. Tunnel me out, baby. Yeah, that Chocolate Weasel album was classic, wasn't it, by us? Wicked. taking it down. Nearly porosed it up there, but slurp through. Just one moment. Okay, let us take a look at Rodeye's contribution to give us some signal. This is called Human Murmuration. Beautiful. Flocking behavior. I guess I'd be doing that as well. Yes, indeed. Shows how much work goes into these amazing things. Nicely observed, Rodeye, as he says, the birds and the fish don't need to practice, though. Hey, Magnificent Biscuits, like the name there, new name on the chat, good to see you. And we'll just have, I think we're running quite early. I'm going to play this. See what you guys think of this. This is Jason Silver.
So you hear a lot of people are really freaked out about this idea, this meme of singularity. Some call it the rapture of the nerds. They feel like technologists have hijacked the Christian story of God and heaven and the afterlife and just translated it into the language of electronic technology and synthetic intelligence and mastering the information processes of biology so that we can engender and engineer our own godhood. But I don't really think that that's a problem. I mean, those religious myths that we have been caught up in for centuries reflect our yearnings to transcend our own limits. You know, as Ernest Becker says, we are gods with anuses. With our minds we can ponder the infinite, yet we're housed in the heart-pumping, breath-gasping, decaying body. So to be godly yet creaturely sort of imbues the human condition with a sort of bittersweet, sort of exquisite pain quality to it that sort of in a way drives our creativity. Our desire to transcend all previous limits, to transform the world in our own image comes from our desire to escape the death sentence that makes us ultimately food for worms. So I think that the singularity as a meme that reflects the sort of acceleration of the human design process to the point of achieving a kind of infinite velocity where everything becomes linked with everything else and matter becomes mind, where we impregnate the universe with intelligence, as Eric Davis has written. You know, today technologists are these ecstatic technicians of the sacred. They're figuring out how awareness works, how the self emerges. Can we create non-biological intelligence? Can we create sentience in a different substrate that is not bound by the limits of biology? We are the frontal lobes of the universe. If we are the eyes and ears of the universe, if we are a way for the cosmos to know itself, as Carl Sagan says, then our desire to transcend all previous limits is the universe's desires therein. So I don't think there's anything unnatural about that. And so for that reason, I think the idea of the singularity is awesome.
Pretty decent. It would be nice if humankind could sort of get our way to the future, you know, with a bit more foresight than perhaps that guy. Yeah. What do we think of Jason Silver there? I was quite impressed, and if I'd taken another turn, I might have turned out being a character like that, kind of smooth talking futurist. It's quite a good gig. Taking us for a little ride. We can maybe have a bit of jump pro action, babe. This is the original pack. This is called Quantum Trap. Big respect to Alicia and Frost. Oh, that looks kind of cyber. Dub it. This is how we mash it up. Drawing some beats. Yeah. Dubtastic style. Dubtastic style. live and direct in the mix. Sound of Slimo, Police and Soldier. This one's for you, Rodai. Well, thanks for all your contributions, mate. Much appreciated. Don't do that. Heavy rhythm. It's Pirate TV on Wednesday night. Pushing it out a little bit. Space Fox in the house. Special request to Attila and Velvet. Aaron Ball Posse. John Moore selection from a few years back. Big respect to my partner in crime in Cold Cut, John Moore. gear change. Changing gear, this is Students once again in cahoots with Cayenne. That's called Second Impression. And check out Eating Music on Bandcamp if you want to hear more of their stuff. Shanghai Sounds. Mr. Aid, you've timed it nicely because you haven't missed the competition. I'm saving that one for just soon come. Everything good comes to he who waits. That's my impression. Robots and humans and space dogs. You can let me know in the chat if you think I should can the singing idea. I promise I won't be offended. Nice visuals from the Viz Mistress here. Thanks for the good vibes there, Justin Hale loves family. Nice handle you got tonight. Okay, Paul, catch you later, mate. Sorry if you're having tech issues. I think the stream's been solid. Oh, thank you, Olive. How sweet. Olive thinks I should do an a cappella album and send love out to Olive. He always says nice things. Studio Dice says, I know better singers. Well, that's true, Mr. Dice. In fact, one of them's sitting right next to me. Dinny has a nice voice, actually. And if I can tempt her onto the mic. Well, I think this student, S-D-E-W-D-E-N-T, is pretty decent. In fact, I liked all the stuff I've heard on Eating Music. So big up the Chinese electronic artist posse. Let's hope we can connect with them. Get some good international love vibrations going soon. Oh, no, I've got to do something now. Fuck. Almost ran out of time. Actually, have run out of time. However, if I just pad out a bit of echo, whilst it's loading, then I can go. Ridgeway Love says Laurie's asking if that fellow in the suit walking in Space Dog's dad. Good observation there, Laurie. You could well be right. And nice one, Callum, who's posted into the chat the sheet that we make each week with all the links on to all the items that we've been mentioning. If you want to take any of them further, check them out. The link sheet is there. So the Pirate TV info bone. Yup. Nice one, Scott McBride. Nice to know you check the links out, mate. What's happened to this? Is this... That's weird. Very weird. This fader's not working. Those are alright. Never mind. Night time. Going somewhere else. This is Hippopotamus. Okay, let us take the opportunity to run with the aforementioned. Right, I see what's happening now. As usual, I'm not understanding quite how this all works. Actually, the tune's called Hippopotamus, and the artist is Tnth, T-N-T-H. Okay, let's take the opportunity to run a little competition, shall we? All the you knowledgeable pirates out there. Let's test. Test the limits. Okay, competition coming up. Your eyes peeled. I'm going to interrupt Viz Mistress here. Oh, right, fucked that up. Forest it up. We'll be back in a second.
Pirate TV.
Chaos. Okay, there, that's what I wanted to do. Drop that one in there. Now. Okay. Can probably identify a couple of those reprobates there, especially the two at the back. But what I want to know is, who is the guy in the middle at the front? That smiling face with a cap there. A well-known ninja. A well-known ninja. And the winning prize will get you a ninja mug. And a 10 quid Ninja Digital voucher. And the priceless prize of being Competition Pirate of the Week. No, it is not Patrick Carpenter, it is not DJ Crush, they're coming in there. No, PC, it is not, I'm talking about the guy in the middle. DJ Food, Tusker Musicas, you're nearly there. I want the proper name though, because DJ Food is a collective. He is a guy with a name. Come on. Oh, yes. Strictly Kev. Electro Elvis is there. Just beat Sonic there with Kev. I can't accept. It's got to be Strictly Kev. And Electro Elvis. Has Electro Elvis won already? Electro Elvis, much as I love you and your answers, please confess if you've actually won a competition already. Because Waika was quite close behind you, as was Biodramatizer. Nikolai says, my wife claims Kevin is the reason that we're married. Well, that's many a good ninja outcome there. It is indeed Strictly Kev, who is now the pretty much the DJ Food and also the designer of the Ninja Tune logo and pretty much the graphic style that Ninja's loved and famous for. Strictly Kev of Telepathic Fish. Okay, Electro Elvis says yes, but still haven't got a prize. Callum? I'm going to blame it all on Callum, but actually I did send Callum a message this afternoon saying make sure everyone's got their prizes. Electro Elvis, you will get your prize, but I think actually we're going to go for Waika, who was the second up there. And Electro Elvis, I'll put in something extra in your prize so you're not disappointed as well. Okay, well done. Yeah, thank you, babes. heading up to the end of the show, but we've still got a little special bit of info at the end. We have a very good friend, and his name is Greg Sams, and he sent me something recently that I didn't know about. Check this out.
Outkast's landmark fourth album not only introduced the hip-hop duo to the mainstream, but also gave us the word Stankonia, which, like their previous album titles, was an entirely new word and one synonymous with a unique brand of sonic presentation.
Check
In the
out
spring
Greg
of
Sams.
1999, Atlanta rappers Andre 3000 and Big
Not
Boy
these two
began
guys.
recording their follow-up to 1998's universally lauded Aquemini. They were inspired by a Fractals
This.
art poster that Andre purchased in Atlanta's Little Five Points of a futuristic city called Plutonia.
Artist
They
Gregory
combined that
Sams.
with the word stank, which is slang for funky, to get Stankonia. Andre 3000 describes
Amazing, huh?
Stankonia as, quote, a place where you can open yourself up and be free to express anything, which is exactly what Outkast did on the album. Combining elements of funk, psychedelic rock, gospel, and dirty South hip-hop, Stankonia went 4 times platinum, spawned the massive Miss Jackson, and made Atlanta a contender in the East Coast West
Well, they are
Coast
pretty
hip-hop
wicked, aren't they?
debate. Outkast also named their recording space, formerly owned by Bobby Brown, Stankonia Studios. So the name lives on. And that moment, the birth of Stankonia, proved it possible to push boundaries lyrically and musically and still achieve commercial
visually.
success.
Enough respect to Outkast there, and also to Greg Sams, who designed the poster, the Plutonia poster, which appears there, which is what gave the name to Stankonia. And Gregory Sams is a very good, where are we? No, let's have us. Greg Sams is a very good friend of mine and Dinny's, and we love him. And he is a right fantastic head and has done so many cool things which would fill up several episodes of Pirate TV in themselves. Perhaps we'll get him to guest on sometime. You can check out his book, Son of God, S-U-N, which is well worth a look. And also, The State is Out of Date, a couple of books he's written, which are both pretty mind-blowing. Gregory Sams, we love you. Hopefully you'll see this at some stage. And we love you all, Pirate TV listeners and pirates and ninjas. Thank you once again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic week. And lots of love, stay safe, as we say nowadays. And I do feel there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, even though it's all still pretty much fucking totally mad. But that's the way it goes. So stay safe. Have a great week. Thanks to Callum for putting the show together with us, and Nikolai for clips, and you all for being yourselves and being here.